Is this thing on? How's it going today, folks? My name is Peoplz, and welcome back to my motorcycle YouTube channel. But if this is your first time here, welcome. And I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button. That's if you love motorcycles and motorcycle culture as much as me and the other subscribers do. Today, we are going to talk about one of Harley-Davidson's oldest nameplates. It's been around since mid-early 90s, but this one's got a twist on it. This is the 2022 Road King Special. Now that you had a good look at this beautiful motorcycle, let's talk a little bit more about what makes this Road King Special so special. First off, at the heart of this beast is Harley-Davidson's legendary 114 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 engine. It's a single cam overhead valve design that's air and oil cooled. It features 4 valves and 2 spark plugs per cylinder. It produces 100 horsepower, 118 pound-feet of torque, and when it's mated with this 6-speed transmission here, it's able to propel this 807-pound motorcycle from 0 to 60 in a little over 4 seconds.
Cold start.
But still, it's going to get 43 miles to the gallon. And with this 6-gallon gas tank, that's going to take you a long way between gas stops. And when you're on road trip, you are going to appreciate that. And yes, I did say road trip, but I can almost hear everybody screaming right now in the comments section and saying to the screen, Peoplz, it's a hot rod bagger. It's got a big motor in it. It's meant to go fast. And I get it. You are right. And it does do that very well. But when it's all said and done, this is still a touring bike. And that means Harley-Davidson designed and engineered this bike to go the distance and to do it comfortably. This is Harley-Davidson's premier touring bike frame that is wrapped around this beast. It's a tubular steel design with a stamped steel backbone and a removable subframe, kind of like a sport bike. And the whole idea behind it is to keep the bike as light as humanly possible, but as strong and rigid as can be. That way the suspension does all the work. And that combination attributes that this is one of the best riding and handling motorcycles on the market today. Up front, you have these absolutely massive 49 millimeter telescoping front forks from Showa, which is what they call their dual bending valve design, made into these heavy duty preload adjustable rear shocks. Now, to round out their ride, handling, and braking package on this Road King Special, For 2022, Harley-Davidson's put their 19-inch Prodigy wheel up front. It's wrapped in a Dunlop 130/60 R19 and a matching 18-inch Prodigy wheel in the rear of this motorcycle that's wrapped in a 180/55 R18. Now, as far as braking, Harley-Davidson's put two 4-piston Brembo brake calipers, and they've made them to these massive 300mm brake rotors in the front of this motorcycle. And as you can see here, they have another 4-piston Brembo brake caliper mated to another massive 300mm brake rotor. And ABS is standard on this motorcycle. So what do you guys think of this motorcycle? Me, personally, I think it's great. It seems to offer something for all riders, from one end of the spectrum to the other and everything in between. For you performance guys, it's got this massive 114 cubic inch motor, these huge brakes, and this great solar suspension. So if you want to take it on the back roads and really get on it, it's going to do what you ask it, and it's going to put a big ear-to-ear grin on your face. But for you touring guys who want to ride from the Florida Keys up to Seattle, from New York all the way down to Los Angeles and everywhere in between, it is going to do that. It is a touring bike. It does have cruise control, storage, lockable storage bags, and this massive 6-gallon gas tank, and it's still going to get you 43 miles to the gallon, and it's going to do it very comfortably, and you're going to enjoy it. But at the same time, for you weekend warrior riders, the guys that want to ride it to work and everything, or just in the city or just cruise, it's going to do that as well. Even though it shares the same frame, motor, and transmission with its big brothers, the Street Glide, the Road Glide, the Ultra Limited, and the Road Glide Limited, it doesn't have the massive torque pack or the fairing, so it's a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter, a little bit more agile, and a little bit more confidence inspiring in just doing the day-to-day riding. Like I said, the weekend warrior, or if you want to ride it to work, or if you want to ride it to the store, you can do that as well. And it's going to be comfortable and not really intimidating. As far as looks and styling, I think this motorcycle really shines. I think it looks fantastic. I love the way everything is all murdered out or blacked out, however you want to call it. It gives it that really menacing Billy Badass look to it. But at the same time, the styling is really subtle. It's really beautiful. I love the CVO style stretch bags on it. I love the Daymaker headlight on it. I love the bullet signals that are on this bike. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I even like it in this mineral emerald green. And I'm not really a green person. I'm not even really into the denims, but on this bike, it looks fantastic. By the way, you can get it in 2 other colors. You can get it in Vivid Black or Crimson Red. And I've seen this bike in Crimson Red with all the blacked out. It is absolutely gorgeous. So, like I said, if you like this bike, I'm gonna put a link in the description to Harley's national website, and you can get on a locator and find the closest Harley dealership to you. I recommend that you go in there, and if you have a motorcycle endorsement, that you take one for a test drive, or at least bare minimum, take a closer look at it and throw a leg over it. I think you will be pleased. I think this video is really not doing this bike justice. I'm trying my best, but it's not doing it justice. It's very impressive. So do yourself a favor and go take a look at it more closely and maybe even ride it. Before I go, I just want to remind you guys, it's getting close to the end of February, and I still have my Saddlemen's travel bag giveaway going. One lucky winner is going to win that travel bag at the end of this month. Now, all you got to do for a chance to win is you have to hit that subscribe button, you have to give me a thumbs up like, and you have to comment hashtag Ride with Peoplz in the comment section for a chance to win this. One lucky winner is going to get this bag. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and you'll stay tuned for more coming in the near future. So when the weather breaks, let's ride again soon.